Hello everyone, I'm Sachie Yamada. I'm presenting an escalating model of children's robot abuse. Robots are being used in our lives, but we can find people treating robots like in this case. This robot is blindfolded, hit with a stick, poke with a stick. This is called robot abuse. Why do you think this happens? There is a little research on robot abuse, but we don't know what the abusing process is. Are these children who abuse the robot special? I don't think so. This is not a single event. You can see the child abusing, while other child watching or doing something to robots. This develops in a chain of events. Previous studies on robot abuse have only explored dyadic interactions. How does robot abuse escalate? Is there a cue for a child to start abusing a robot? Is their abuser affected by the presence of another child? We would like to provide evidence that the relationship between a robot and a child influenced by the presence of another child. So, our research question is, what is the process of robot abuse? We used 18.5 hours of video and conducted Study 1, Qualitative analysis to review the model, and Study 2, Quantitative verification. The Study 1, Qualitative analysis. We use a Trajectory Equifinality Model, TEM, for our analysis. Now I am going to introduce only a hands-on example of this model. But for a more complete definition, please refer to the paper. Just as a clarification, the word trajectory in the name of the model does not refer to an actual trajectory of the robot, but to a chain of events. TEM is an analysis method to explore a certain aspect of life as time flows. There are many points in life at which you can choose between several possible alternatives, resulting in only one path actually being followed. TEM makes the diagram of human life. The TEM is a qualitative method that captures the transformation process over time. Key idea is retrieve the following points. Branch point, multiple possible paths of experience after this branch. Social guides, inference from any one boost selection of paths after BP. So one example of BP and SG of human life, one of the BP is a decision of profession, like working for an IT venture or becoming a faculty member. If you met a good professor, you will choose to be a faculty member. In this example, SG is meeting a good professor. In our studies, the analysis process is this. The first, transcribing, next, open coding, then individual modeling, and integrating models. Seek for the BPs and SGs. We targeted 9 children who engaged in severe abuse. This is the first branch point which is approaching the robot or not. You can see the target child approach is influenced by other child. The presence of another child influenced the target child to approach the robot. So SG1 is other child come close to the robot. Second branch point is start mild abuse or not. The target child's mild abuse is influenced by other child. You can see the other child obstruct and touch the robot. Then the target child covers the eyes of the robot. So SG2 is other child's mild abuse. We define mild abuse such as obstruction or teasing, hide the eyes. Third branch point is start physical abuse or not. that target child's physical abuse is influenced by other child. We have 2 videos. You can see the other child beats the robot, then the target child beats the robot too. You can see the other child kicks the robot, then the target child kicks the robot too. So SG3 is other child physical abuse. The first branch point is abuse escalate or not. The target child escalating abuse is influenced by other child. There is 2 SGs in this point. The first SG on this branch point is SG4, which is other child's joint action.
痛くない。痛いよ。痛くない。痛いよ。助けて。無理。他のロボットと会いたいの？
You can see other child beats the robot, then the target child beats it. The robot said it hurts, other child said it doesn't hurt. Then robot said help me, the target child said I can't. The second SG on this branch point is SG5, which is other child's promoting action.
ありがとう。ロボットやな。
You can see the target child pulls the robot arm, then the other child moves like chilling, then the target child pulls and bends its arm. So this is highlight of study 1. We made this model consists of 4 stages, including 4 branch points and 5 SGs, abuse escalation model. The first, the child comes close to the place, and the first stage is approaching the robot or not. And SG1 is other child come close to the robot. The second branch point is starting mild abuse or not. SG2 is other child mildly abuse the robot. The third branch point is starting physical abuse or stop abuse. SG3 is other child physically abused a robot. The fourth branch point, there is SG4 and SG5. SG4 is other child's joint action and SG5 is other child promoting action. In study 2, we aim to quantitatively confirm the effects of SG1 to SG5. The method is here. Target children was chosen from 12 hours of video. 522 children were analyzed. The data coding, behaviors related to SGs were coded. And coded behavior was physical abuse such as pushing body, pulling arm, kicking by the target child to the robot. A chi-square test was used for analysis between the SGs and target children's behavior. This is the results of the study 2. For SG1, we analyzed the relationship between the approach of the target child to the robot and the presence of the other children around the robot when the target child approached it. For SG1, a chi-square test which compared the frequency of the approach of the target child with or without other children revealed a significant result. The target child was more likely to approach the robot when other children were around it than without any other children. This confirms the correlation of SG1 and target child's approach to the robot. SG2, other child mildly abusing the robot, influences the target child mildly abusing it. This was confirmed. SG3, other child physically abusing the robot, influences the target child physically abusing it. This was confirmed. SG4, other child joint action, influences the target child's severe abuse. This was not confirmed. Although approaching almost significance in the opposite way as we predicted, revealing the possibility that it might work in the opposite direction. SG5, other child promoting action, influences the target child's severe abuse. This was confirmed. This is the conclusion of our study. We reviewed the process of escalating abuse, derived from qualitative analysis, and confirmed quantitatively. Children seems to imitate adults' behavior and sometimes conducted a little bit more escalated abusive behavior than others, which resulted in continuous escalation of the abuse.